All right, hello, I am Lachlan Fiend Geron from Overt Esports. How did you first get into competitive esports? Well, I've been playing competitive video games for a lot of years now, probably 15 years. And it all started back when I used to play COD 4 pub servers. And I used to sit there all day in this one server that was free-for-all, deathmatch, hardcore, COD 4, pretty much. I used to sit there all day and play against this other guy named Josh. And we used to top every map over and over again. Never lost. And one day, some guy comes in and he's like, you guys are really good. Do you two want to play CGO? Cyber Gamer, Open Ladder, COD 4. And we're like, oh yeah, whatever, we'll give it a try. Yank me's like, yeah, let's go. We go in and we just dominate every game. We just completely crush this CGO ladder. We win it. Then we move up, go to amateur, completely crush that too, like whatever. And we continued to move up, me and this other guy from the pub servers. We were just the best. Yeah, we continued doing that for years. We eventually split up, but he became one of my biggest rivals throughout the entirety of COD 4. And I became either the first or second best player in Australia, and he was the other guy. And he was my rival all the way up. We played against each other at LANs. Yeah, whatever. And it all started from that COD 4 pub server. Some guy just come in, hey, you guys want to play CGO? And we did. That's how I got into competitive esports. Who are some of the best players you've played with or against? Well, leading from that last story, his name was Josh. He was one of the most just naturally talented players I've ever seen in a video game. We played against each other for probably 5 years or something like that. Well, with and against, and he was one of the most ridiculous players I ever played against. I've played with so many people over the years. Just about everybody who's gone through the scene in Australia, I've played with or against at some point. Like, for example, Dexter. Dexter started in COD 4 back in the day. He played for SYF Gaming, which was, it's crazy to see how he's gone from there to now playing in Mouse. Oh, and obviously Reckons. Reckons is just far away the best player I've ever played with. What's my favorite CSGO map and why? I just love Overpass. I love Overpass because it's the most complex map. Like in CSGO, there are some maps that just don't have much tactical depth, whereas Overpass has it all. You can't fake being good at Overpass. CSGO is outdated. Have you considered switching to a new FPS like Valorant? I definitely have considered switching to some newer games, but here's the thing about Counter-Strike. It's tried, it's tested, the formula is good, it works, it's satisfying. I don't think through all the attempts to replicate Counter-Strike like Valorant, or the feeling that you get, it's just not there. So while I've tried a lot of different games, I tried PUBG when it came out, Battle Royales, they just don't do it for me. There's too much randomness for my liking. Valorant, it just doesn't feel good to play. It's like a bad copy of Counter-Strike. So until there is another game that gives the same level of feeling that Counter-Strike will give you, and it requires the same amount of brain matched with mechanical ability, I don't think I'll ever move from Counter-Strike. What is your favorite competitive memory? So this might not be my favorite memory, but I reckon it's the memory that had the most impact on me. Back in 2012, that's a decade ago now, so that shows you how much this sort of matters to me. We were playing in the grand final of a COD 4 Nationals, right, where there's hundreds of people in the room. It's late at night at this point, and we've been playing all day. The LAN got delayed, so it's probably about 4 hours late. So this is 1 or 2 a.m. in the morning at this point. We're in the home stretch of the last map of a best of 5. Or was it best of 3? I can't remember, but it's the last map. And it's a very, very close map. I think it's something like 15-13. We're on a comeback, so we're about to lose, but we've been about to lose for like 6 or 7 rounds. We're on a comeback. And we've got them right where we want them at this point. We are dominating them. In Pro Mod, in COD 4, the mod that we used to use and play competitive on, you could kill yourself. It's like typing killing console in Counter-Strike, and you would just die. So at 15-13, the pressure's on. I'm trying to change classes. So I was a sniper. I wanted to change to an SMG and rush. But I've pressed a series of wrong buttons. Like just the pressure of the moment, the intensity, the fucking nervousness, whatever it was, has gotten to me. And I've pressed a series of wrong buttons. And instead of changing class, I've pressed B43 and I've killed myself. At the start of a round, in the biggest tournament of the year, perhaps of my career up until that moment, I've killed myself in the crucial round. And they've gone on to lose that round, and we've lost 16-13, and we lost the nationals and we lost the event. And just that memory has stuck with me up until a decade later of how badly I messed up when the pressure was on. And I just think anybody who doesn't understand what pressure is, or how people, you know, all the guys who get in Twitch chat and they laugh at, oh, why is this pro team doing this? It's because of pressure. Pressure changes everything. And anybody who can handle it well can be a good player. Anybody who can't handle it probably won't be.